Hi guys, Ultrakool here, and this is going to be a special video to celebrate 500 subscribers on this Battleforge Community Channel. We couldn't have done this without you, and with every subscriber we get, we are that step closer to making Battleforge a well-known game as it should have been. And thank you for all your support and your comments, and to continue producing high-quality videos, please leave comments as always, what we did well, what we didn't do so well, that we may improve in the future. So for this video, I'm going to show you all the introductions of the one-player maps in the Forge so far. So after all these years, you could listen to them again. I hope it'll bring back some good memories.
The sun's death lasted only a year, but it changed the world. When mortals returned to the surface, they found a strange curse had fallen upon those who had remained. They were now vile and twisted abominations, creatures who knew only hate and madness. For Rogan Kale and a group of human refugees, the long journey home had become a terrifying battle for survival, as they emerged into a world forever changed. As the first battle of the Twilight War loomed, it was clear the mortal races desperately needed aid. The leader of the Skylords, Brannock, claiming victory could only be achieved by finding the gods, had disappeared months before in what some of his fellow Skylords thought a fool's quest. Shepherded by his rebellious daughter Viridia, mortals, most of them humans of the Northern Lyrish Empire, gathered near the city called Hope. She believed there they could both make a new beginning and defend against the Twilight creatures. Further disobeying Brannock, Viridia convinced some of the Skylords to use the Forge to conjure legendary creatures and wonders of old. Moon, his able lieutenant, remained silent in the face of Viridia's plans. Viridia led the mortals to the city called Hope, not only because it was a powerful symbol of rebirth, but because it was home to the two Soul Stones, mighty shrines created by mortals ages past in remembrance of the giant war. Within them was said to slumber the wrath of 1,000,000 spirits. Viridia hoped they would wake when the time was right. Many ages passed in the elemental wars. Earth created the trees to defend against the wind. But the trees rebelled against their masters and created the power of nature. Viridia had a powerful affinity to nature and knew this ancient conflict had spawned its most powerful artifact, the mighty Soul Tree. Within it, she hoped to finally find the strength needed to rid the world of the Twilight curse. Moon watched, but still did nothing, believing perhaps in the purity of Viridia's intentions. Of course, there were those who believed the Twilight represented a new ordering of things. Fools who claimed the only chance of survival was to embrace it formed cults, the largest naming itself the Twilight Church. Intent on snatching their share of the future, ministers began to infect their followers with the curse, experimenting with the process of transformation.
Call me Mo. I'm not what you'd call a people person. Being smart and 30 feet high doesn't seem to fit into the natural order of things, especially among my own kind. As for everyone else, they're generally terrified of me or convinced I should be hunted. Not exactly a balanced life. But when you're good at breaking things, you kind of get along with orcs. In my case, one particular orc calls himself Twin Axe. Only real friend I ever had. We had some good years, adventuring, plundering, wrecking a city or two. Happy times. But I lost track of him during the Twilight Wars. I heard he was with the Red King's Guard on one of those massive treasure ships. I figure if I find them, I find him. So, that's what I'll go do. Anything or anyone in my way is now officially out of luck. Typical. The teleportation spell did not take me where I thought it would. Now I'm trapped on some stupid island on the edge of the world. The locals don't look too friendly either. I shouldn't have trusted that flying bacon sandwich. Well, at least Blight's going to have trouble hunting me and that Quick. I hate to say it, but I hope those fancy Skylords find a way to get me out of here. There is one really old, powerful legend among the fire tribes that speaks of the Crimson Oracle. It is said to be a fiery spirit that prophesies the coming of the next ruler of the Fire People. This is a load of Moloch droppings, of course. This oracle is a fake, created by corrupt priests using tricks of every kind. But you know the Fire People. They're a fun bunch, but don't have the sharpest minds, so tend to believe any prophecy, as long as there's a good show involved. Had I known what the Skylord Moon had in store for me, I would have crashed her pretty party, my word on it. But I was off being chased by a bunch of bloodthirsty lunatics, so the crafty wench got her way.